Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I am back with another shoe unboxing, and I think this is actually my best pair yet. Now in today's video, I'm gonna go through the packaging, I'm gonna go through the design, I'm gonna go through the comfort, and finally the price. So before we get into today's video, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to go and click that subscribe button. And if you did enjoy the video at the end, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So let's get straight into today's video. So before we get into the box, I've got something to admit to you. I've got a slight obsession with bags and shoes. If I'm ever gonna spend more money on a premium item, it's gonna be on a pair of shoes or a bag. I just feel like you get more wear out of those items. Now, when I went into this store, this is the Boutique Baller. It's a brand new store just off of Oxford Street. It's actually a friend of mine that has opened it. It's a boutique store that stocks clothes, bags, shoes for men and for women, and they are must-have items. They're things that maybe sell out so quick, like Yeezys, Balenciagas, things that are so hard to get your hands on. They managed to get a couple of pairs, and yeah, it's kind of first come, first served. So if you are someone that likes to buy luxury items and you just never kind of get there in time to purchase it, I'll link the store down in the description box below so you can go and check it out. My friend, as I said, opened up this store. I wasn't intentionally going in to spend any money or even buy anything, and I went in to meet him to go for lunch. He was serving a customer, so Carl did what Carl does best, and that's look around, shop, and end up trying something on that I fell in love with. So today's unboxing is the Chanel Runner. So let's get them out. Now, as I said, I'm gonna go through the packaging first, then the design, we're gonna put them on and go through the comfort, and finally we're gonna find out the hefty price that came with them. So they are the Chanel Runners, and they come in this nice black bold box. And then inside, first of all, we have a spare pair of laces. Now, I think this is a great thing to add into a box because for me, if it's raining or something, one of the first things that gets ruined, especially if it's a white pair of laces, the laces get ruined. So then the shoes just kind of look old, even though the rest of the shoe can still look good. So it's nice to have a spare pair of laces, even though the ones that you'll see in a minute that I've got on, I do prefer. They're a blue color and I feel like they're blending better, but always good to keep these in a drawer just in case the other ones get ruined. Next, we're gonna move on to these little bags that you get with them. I've mentioned this in previous unboxing videos that I've done before. These are really handy because spending so much money on a pair of shoes, you just don't want to ruin them at any opportunity you can. So I put mine in a cabinet at home. I also obviously travel a lot, so when they're going in a suitcase, these bags just come in handy to put them into to give it that added protection so you're not scratching the shoe up, because a little dirt mark you can rub off, a scratch. I've done it on my Dior's already and it blew my mind. Spent so much money on a pair of shoes and then you ruin them that easy. So then finally in the box, we have the trainer. So these are the Chanel Runner. Now I went for a really crazy kind of color. These are called the blue and orange. Now I did try on a couple of pairs. They have a black and white sole one. They have a khaki and black, which I also tried on. Did fall in love with them, but I felt like I wanted to go for something that was a little bit more in your face and stand out. That's just kind of the person I am when it comes to spending more money on items. I don't want a plain and simple pair of shoes. So let's move on to the design, as we've seen what kind of the packaging is like. Now the design I absolutely love. As I said, it's not plain and simple, it's definitely in your face. You've got the Chanel badge here on the side, you've also got it on the bottom part, and then you have the Chanel inside there as well. In terms of colors, as I said, they have loads of different colors, but I just feel like these blend really well together. When I saw them on the shelf, I was very unsure if they were gonna look good on my feet or not, because sometimes you can look at something on the shelf, this even happens with clothes, it looks great, but when you put them on, they can rather look too big, too clunky on your feet. Like Balenciaga shoes, they just look way too big on my feet, no matter what size I go for. So these, in terms of design on your feet, they look great, personally for me. Obviously, they can look different for everyone. You've got the added orange in there as well that I really feel like gives them that pop. So it just, and again, it just blends in nice with, you've got the black, the navy here. And then in terms of the kind of materials it's made up of, you've got some kind of unique plasticky kind of material on the bottom. Obviously, you might not even see that, but it's just great to have things that you really feel like there's a lot of effort gone into the design. You've got more of a suede material on this black part here. The orange part, again, I'm not really too sure. It's kind of like a weird suede material. The navy part here, or I should say like the bluey part, again like a suede. But then this white part on the side and the front is more of like a soft material. So I do feel like, and at the back again and on the tongue, so I do feel like when it comes to taking care of them, I'd probably say, obviously I haven't really put them to the test yet, stay clear of water and rain, because I just feel like if this part here gets ruined or gets dirty, it's going to be pretty hard to get off of there. So you don't want to spend this amount of money on a pair of shoes and then ruin it with rain and stuff. So really feel like they need to be taken care of. I'm not actually too sure when I'm going to wear them, because I always buy shoes like this and it takes me weeks till I actually get them out of the box because I'm too scared to ruin them. So in terms of design, I feel like there's a lot of thought gone into these. I really feel like they're standout pieces. I feel like it looked classy and quality as well. And then comfort. Now let's put that there and put one on. I will also be showing you some close-ups of the shoes on my feet so you can see what they look like, kind of walking and stuff. Now when I put these on, honestly, it gave me that feeling, because as I mentioned earlier, I have done unboxing videos before for trainers. I've done my Louboutins, I've done my Dior's. The Louboutins absolutely destroy my feet. When I was younger, so kids, if you're watching, listen to this, don't slip your shoes on and off, because I used to slip my shoes on and off and it created lumps on the back of my heels that now it's so hard for me to find a pair of trainers that I can survive the day in without complaining, because it just, I'm always in so much pain. And the Louboutins, it's quite a hard leather on the back. So that is the kind of example of a pair of trainers that I'm in agony all day long. Now, when I go into a store, I don't feel pressured or rushed to kind of put them on and say I'm getting them. I walk up and down that store like a catwalk about 1,000,000 times until I'm like, yep, they are gonna feel comfortable. And with these on, it's quite easy to know how comfortable they are, because the material inside is so soft. The back of them just sits perfectly on the heel. It's really nice and soft as well. And then the actual sole part when you walk, the only way I can describe it is bouncy. You feel like you're kind of floating. It feels really comfortable, really nice to walk in. And I think when you're spending a higher price of money, you want to know that you want to put those shoes on, they feel comfortable on. So I think design is definitely getting a tick, but for comfort wise, it gets a huge tick, because honestly, when you put them on, you'll just be like, yes, like they feel great. I think the only other feeling I felt like this is the Balenciaga kind of sock shoe. I think I did a unboxing for that as well. Obviously, when you put those on, if you've ever tried them on before, it literally feels like you're wearing a pair of socks. This again is that same sort of feeling. They just feel really soft on your foot, kind of like a glove as well. They fit perfectly. These are a size 8. I know that these are so hard to get their hands on or to get your hands on. So as I said, go and check out Boutique Baller. If you like these, email them. They might be able to get you a pair in. And I feel like it's quite hard to get this color in as well. I feel like these were the really popular ones because they're not plain and simple. Now let's finally move on to the price, because I know you're all dying to know if you can afford them or not, because really I couldn't afford them, but I decided to treat myself at the end of the year. They are £1,299. The most I think I've ever spent on a pair of shoes, but I just feel like ticking all of the other boxes, the packaging brings it all together, the design, definitely something that I really, really fell in love with, and I feel like you could wear a plain outfit from head to toe, well, head to ankle, and then put on a pair of these and it's just like makes the whole outfit come alive. And then obviously the main important thing is the comfort. They're just so comfortable, I just couldn't say no. So $1,299, do I think it's worth the money? I actually do, yeah, because for me, all of those things come together well, and Chanel is a really well-known, popular brand as well. I don't hear many bad things about the brand. So yeah, I would give it a massive tick in terms of all of those categories. So yeah, that is it really for today's video. Not really too much I could go through, but if you do have any questions, please do pop them down in the comments box below. I'll hopefully be wearing them over the next couple of days and weeks so I can answer your questions as best as I can. I'll be popping a link to the trainers down in the description box below if you want to go and check them out yourself, go and have a read about them or anything like that. The link will be down there. And just before we go, don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, to go and click the subscribe button. And if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you very soon on another video. Take care.